sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Foxborough. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New England.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. In motion comes Walker. Throwing on third down is May. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards. Now a handoff, running right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Patriots are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Oh, and a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They'll stick with him again. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, here's May. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw is May. And he will score. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point is up and through. And the Pats are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That is hot! And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. The extra point by Gay is good. And the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Bateman is the motion man. His drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. 2 runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15. Now, May. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Patriots are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
May to throw on 2nd down. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
May to throw again. To the left side in the hands of Rice. Now a 3rd and 2. They bring the tight end in motion. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake, here's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
It's the quarterback with the sneak.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, New England. The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is Turner. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a run going left. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Second and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. Third and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. Handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is fourth and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on third and goal from this far out. You thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
Gray is the motion man here. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, fourth and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. To the ground, a first down run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go play action with May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. So we've come to halftime here in Foxborough with the Patriots on top as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Gray is the motion man here. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So let's check out this call. From the 35, it's first and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
If you're going to give your guy a chance for a jump ball in the end zone, you better make sure you put that ball in the right spot. That seemed to me like the defender had a better chance at it than the receiver did.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. To throw is McCarthy. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's taken in. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Going for it all. And he's got another one. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Now Gay for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the 49ers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Tight end on the move left. RPO, they throw it to Rice. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Here's 3rd and 2. In motion comes Walker. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try to run. And he's going to pick up a Patriots end. He's going to have the Jets.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Off the play fake, it's May. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. On play action, here's May. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Patriots. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And 3rd down coming up. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the 49ers have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. In motion comes Walker. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They send the tight end in motion. On second down, it's May. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. Motion man is Rice. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Bateman is the motion man. Now, faking the give. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. Here is a big one. Third down and 2. Now a give on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They're going. It's May. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's going to have the Pats first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
May to throw on second down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, Pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
18 yards on the connection. Good for a Patriots first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They come up for 2nd and 2. Dobbs headed in motion. They'll stick to the ground. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that when that play caller sent that second and short play in, he never imagined his next play call would be 3rd and long. But after that loss there, that's the case, and he's got to be scratching his head.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Bateman. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. They'll try to hit him with a screen. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Gray is the motion man here. Play action now. It's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he's going to be out of out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
And goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. A short game, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Second and goal. They'll go with him again. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Third down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in the